Let's ride, shall we? What's up, y'all? My name is Baker. I will be your host for the entirety of today's show. Can I hear myself at all? Can you hear me? There we are. Name of the show is Tomorrow's Dream. That's also the name of this song playing here, if you couldn't guess. Not the Black Sabbath version, clearly. This one by The Obsessed. Oh yeah, good old wino. I think we did Pentagram last week. We got a great show for you. Let's just bust right into it with some wild stuff here from Full of Hell. No Arkansas connections, other than a few really great shows here. Not coming up soon or anything. Just new stuff from Full of Hell. Can't be mad about that, man. KBF Tomorrow's Dream with it. There's still like 5 minutes left in this track. We're gonna listen to all of it, but as Full of Hell is known to do, there's a whole lot of staticky stuff here in the middle. We're gonna talk for just a second. Let's talk about some shows. Oh, what do we got? Wednesday, got one over at the old Whitewater Tavern. I'll play both of these bands up next. Dead Register and Dire Wolf. There was local support. They got canceled, so I don't know. There might be a local band added on last minute. We don't have any word on that yet, but Dead Register coming through from the ATL. And Dire Wolf, I forget where they're from. I'll try to let you know momentarily. That's Wednesday at Whitewater. And for an unknown amount of your dollars at 8 p.m. Go check that out. Or if you're over in the Memphis area, you're going to want to get over to Growlers with, they got a brand new Memphis band debuting. I love this name, Death Spiral of Inherited Suffering. And it is a brutal logo that I probably would not have been able to read. It's pretty legible, actually. Process of Suffocation, Memphis Black Metal. Support on that. And Gutted Christ coming through from Virginia Beach. Really sick stuff. We got both of those bands coming up for you later in the second hour. Chad's out today. You got me for the whole show. I'm Baker. It's Monday. It's the 18th of September. It's a nice 77.2 degrees outside. Get out there and enjoy it. Might hit the skate park after this. So yeah, Thursday. I can't find. I'm a little nervous. It looks like somebody made this event page and then forgot about it. But I don't know. It looks like a Heavy Hits show going down Thursday at Vino's, potentially with Take Rest. They're out on tour right now. It's Stephen Wallace, Heavy Hits, his Fayetteville-based project, Northwest Arkansas anyway. So Take Rest, we got some of that coming up later on. Not sure if it's this hour or next. Stick around though. Revenant out, I'm guessing on tour with them. It's RVNT. You know how they do, have the kids do nowadays, where they leave out the vowels and also the repeating consonants. Commandment also on that show. We got some of that coming up. And we'll tell you about their other show, Fayetteville Friday, a bunch of other killer shows this weekend. We'll do that. Dead Register and Dire Wolf up next. Here's the rest of Full of Hell with, the name of this one was A Ladder Made of Warped Light. while now. We got a whole weird setup going on the board here, so give me just a sec. I want to try to balance this. Yeah. This is an old CD I found in the bin. I believe this is Jeff Morgan's solo project, The Lights Inside the Woods. Let's talk about some shows. That was Dire Wolf, you just heard. Prophet Failed Part 3, Departure. I know it's horrible of me to play Part 3 of a series by itself. If you were listening to the lyrics, you really have no idea what's going on in that story. Fantastic song though. Before that, we did Dead Register with Monochrome, and that was a very long, it came out really smooth, but I faded a little too much coming out of that Full of Hell track into that, and it kind of sounded all like one song. Hopefully you noticed when the vocals shifted. So you can catch Dead Register and Dire Wolf Wednesday at, where'd I say? Whitewater. That's the one. Let's see what else we've got. There was another one Wednesday I mentioned in Memphis. Live debut of Death Spiral of Inherited Suffering, New Memphis project. And they're playing with a death metal band and a black metal band, so it's hard to see where they'll fall in between, but go check it out if you can. Wednesday, Process of Suffocation and Gutted Christ on that show. That's at Growlers in Memphis Wednesday. Doors at 7, show at 8. X amount of dollars, looks like 15. And let's see what else we got going on this week. So those are a couple Wednesday. Thursday, like I said, over at Vino's, looks like Heavy Hits presents Take Rest, Revenant, Billy from Kansas, and Commandment. Got all of that lined up for you here in a few. And then this same show-ish, but looks like Scratch Revenant, and in their place put Angel Flesh. That one's going down at Nomad's Trailside in Fayetteville Friday. 8 p.m. $10 at the door. Thursday, doors are at 6:30 p.m. and also $10 at the door. One more Friday up at Meteor Guitar Gallery in Bentonville. The Salesman is going to be there with Grand Inquisitor. It's another Northwest Arkansas project. Couldn't find anything from them. Under a Spell, I do have a track lined up from them later. They're from Dallas, Texas. And another, let's see, there's a Hot Springs band called Dissentious. I was not able to find them yet either. I'm going to keep looking though. That's going down Friday at 7 p.m. up at Meteor Guitar Gallery in Bentonville. And looks like it will cost you 10 in advance or 15 at the door. 7 p.m. all ages. That's Friday also. So there's a couple things up in Northwest Arkansas Friday. A couple things here Wednesday and Thursday, as well as Memphis. All right, we're about to jump to these bands that are going to be playing Vino's Saturday. This one kicks off at 7 p.m. It's going to feature, so do I have next? Yeah, this next band you're about to hear, Mazinko. New Little Rock hardcore, good stuff. It's also got Backbiter. This was, I believe this was that show with, what was the band? Regions, maybe? Or something like that. I believe that was, yeah, anyway, they got canceled. So they dropped I might have that band name wrong, don't quote me on that, I'm sorry. It's not in front of me here. the show must go on though. So Mazenko, Backbiter, Place Blame, and Hypertension. As well as Current Solace. I printed some shirts I was talking to them about shirts. I don't think I ended up doing them. I could not find anything from them. Found I think I got a little bit of live video from them that doesn't sound horrible. I'll play a few seconds later. But, Current Solace. Hypertension is another new one. This is like their second or third show. I don't think they recorded anything yet. But we got some Place Blame and some Backbiter up here in just a moment. After this next one, this is song 2, which is actually the third track off of their 3-song demo from Mazenko. Right here on KDF, Tomorrow's Dream, voice of the people.
No mercy! Only misery! No mercy!
Chopped it a little harder than I expected it to. That was Backbiter with a fractured self-portrait. Hey, there we are. It's a little too quiet in here. Alright, so yeah, that was Backbiter, fractured self-portrait. Before that, you heard Place Blame with Faraday Cage, and Mazinko right before that, Song 2. So those were the three that I could find of the five, I think, on this Saturday show at Vino's. Backbiter, Place Blame, Mazinko, who I just said, Hypertension, they're new, they don't have anything yet. Current Solace, that's right. I was gonna, let me see if I can find that clip I had earlier. Oh, it's really loud. Sampling some, what is that, Glenn Campbell? I don't know. Here's a little bit of, just a little bit of Current Solace, some live footage from their first show. Audio quality starts to deteriorate pretty quickly, but that gives you a little taste there. Current Solace. Speaking of deterioration, at least, they'll be at Vino's Sunday with Putrid Stew and Severe Head Wound. So come check us out Sunday at Vino's. That one kicks off at 7 p.m. All ages, as Vino's always is. It's going to cost you 12 of your hard-earned dollars, but bring more, because you know you need merch and all that good stuff. I keep losing. There he is. There's Jeff. Okay. What else? Let's talk about more shows. That's Sunday. I think that's the last one I have of the week. Saturday, if you're up in the Jonesboro area, you want to get to Brickhouse Grill. That's where we had the big Metal Fest recently. I can't remember the name of it now, but you were there. It was good. Telekinetic Yeti coming through. You might have caught him here at Whitewater years ago. Fred played on that one. I think they came back, played with Mammoth Caravan maybe somewhere a couple years ago or something. Yeah, killer, big boomy stoner doomy. Telekinetic Yeti and Sleuthfoot, possibly more to be announced. Saturday, 8 p.m. at Brickhouse Grill in Jonesboro. All right, so I think that's all the shows. We'll run them back over them here in a little bit, keep you fully abreast of all the goings on. Let's jump into, I'm going to kind of just mix it all together because it's mostly the same bands anyway on both nights. From the Heavy Hits presents Little Rock Thursday, Northwest Arkansas Friday. That's Vino's and Nomad's Trailside, respectively. You're going to catch Take Rest at both events. You're going to catch Billy from Kansas at both events. I got some of that lined up, some good stuff. You're going to catch Revenant if you are at the one here in Vino's. I got that up, not next, but next. And you're going to catch Angel Flesh if you at that Northwest Arkansas on Friday. And Commandment from Northwest Arkansas is going to be on both shows. Let's give them a spin right quick. Here's Commandment with Scorched on KBF. Tomorrow's Dream, Voice of the People.
With this device, we can put a mild electric shock on the grid on which the rat stands. The shock is adjusted to be annoying, but not painful. Although the shock is not strong, you will see that it supplies enough drive to produce a radical change in the behavior of the satiated rat. In fact, when a drive is supplied, the satiated animal learns even more rapidly than the hungry one did. This is because the drive produced by electric shock is stronger than hunger.
Tailor-made for poor American souls. My painting tallies on a wall, got my name in a hole. When the judges got money, offshore tax free, and the law that protects they never can get paid. How do they expect us not to see the industry scrounging for scraps while they feast in the streets? They from everything, including disease. How do they expect us not to see in the streets?
In the Flesh there with, that's a lie. They're in Northwest Arkansas somewhere. With, what'd you hear? You just heard Unseen Enemy from them. I could have swore I picked a longer song. I think I accidentally picked the shortest one they had, though. Alright, Jeff, where'd you go? Where are you at? Wait, there you are. Oh, Gracie, too.
Further and further.
Oh, that's my favorite part.
What are they? Where did they come from?
Where did they come
What
from?
did they want?
What did they want?
They were like stars.
Like stars. These are the real questions, people. Alright, that was Angel Flesh. You heard... What'd you hear? You heard, Billy from Kansas. Before that, American Experiment. Good stuff. Definitely check them out. They'll be at both of those shows, Thursday and Friday. You heard Revenant before that, spelled RVNT. Sick was the track from them. I think they're just going to be on the Little Rock show, and then Angel Flesh in their place on the Northwest One trail side of Nomads Trail side. That's where it's at. And we opened up that block with Commandment, Arkansas, from up in the Northwest, also Scorched by them. So that was all the bands you can see Thursday and Friday at those shows. Actually, that's a lie. I got one more for you, and I'm gonna talk it up for the next minute and a half so that it'll take us to the top of the hour. If you don't know, the name of the show is Tomorrow's Dream, right here on KABF 88.3 FM. Oh, that felt good. Voice of the people. You're not gonna hear this stuff anywhere else. Don't act like you will. All kinds of great shows, though, here. Tune in just anytime. Andy comes up at 9 tonight with Sound Salvation. Great stuff. We got Shug Radio tomorrow from noon to 2. They're all local, so you might hear some of the same bands occasionally on our show and theirs. Typically not the same track. Bradley usually is pretty good about finding a different one than me. Vinny's still doing the Boom Hour on Wednesday evenings, I believe. Check that out. There's all kinds of good stuff up here. Alright, I think we got just enough time for this track from Take Rest. And they're finishing up their tour. That's who you can catch headlining both of those shows, Thursday at Vino's and Friday at Nomads Trailside, Northwest Arkansas. We got one single from them, but so I'm hoping they'll come out with some more stuff soon. But man, it's a good one. And stick around, we'll run some ads here in just a sec, and then we got a whole nother hour of brutal heavy stuff coming up for you. But here's Take Rest with Brain Eater.
Okay.
This is KABF 88.3 FM Little Rock, the voice of the people.
This is Wade Rathke with the Chief Organizer's Report. Notes on Brazil from my father. My father would have liked Brazil. He knew field Spanish from time spent in the California orange groves when his dad was a foreman there near Orange and Santa Ana. He would help out and talk to the Mexican workers when they were putting out smudge pots to ward off freezes or helping harvest. It's not Portuguese, but I found it often close enough in a pinch that people either knew or could guess what I was talking about. He was a long way from fluent, but he could get over most of the time, if not all of the time. The first time I was in Mexico City in 1974, we had breakfast together. I wanted pancakes, so he ordered them for me. They served me a heaping plate of bread, which is what pan means in Spanish. He was out of practice. We all had a good laugh. There's some changes since I first visited Brazil 21 years ago. We were there in a week before the first primary won by Lula da Silva. Now, having served a term both in prison and as president, he's been elected once again. Then, many in social movements and unions were wary of each other and wondered if Lula won, would the army attempt a coup? Now, in taking group pictures, some raised an L with their fingers. Not for loser, but for Lula, after years of struggle since another coup. Then jogging, sometimes with my compañera, Equifacion, down to the park, we saw runners and walkers there, but nowhere else. Now it seemed everywhere we went, there were bikers, joggers, walkers of all ages, night and day. Then we were wary of the water, as if in Mexico City. But now the water was potable everywhere we went. At least, that was a story for drinking. Hot water for showers was an issue everywhere. In Salvador, 5 minutes might warm it up. In Recife, it was cold showers all the way. On the other hand, everywhere we went for breakfast, they offered 2 or 3 kinds of cake. What a country. Here's an innovation. As a matter of law, the priority line for airline travel has a half dozen categories for people who get on first, even ahead of premier people except for super flyers. It includes everyone over 60, over children, and so on. No one complains, and it speeds up the loading. We were also surprised at how the crosswalk system worked and how much people respected it. On the highways, there are cameras that force people to slow down to 60 kilometers per hour, or about 37 miles per hour, so cars would almost screech to a stop and then speed back up because of the price of the tickets. Same in the city. Running a red light is a pricey ticket on traffic cameras. On the other hand, literally everyone would tell us not to put our phones in our back pockets because they would be stolen. So that's obviously a big security issue. Waistbands were the go-to solution for many, it seemed. Salvador, Recife, and Caraúcha in northern Brazil are much different from the south, where I had been before in Rio, Sao Paulo, or Porto Alegre. It's worth more than a visit.
Arkansas, are you ready? One Love Entertainment presents Arkansas Reggae Festival 2023, Saturday, October 21st at the Rev Room, 300 President Clinton Avenue, Little Rock. Doors open 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Hosted by Santa Jean, the Cokie Queen. Performing live, Little Rock All-Star Band featuring Butterfly and Tim Anthony. Ambush Reggae Band from New Orleans, plus Sing Kumba and the Mystic Heights Band. It's the Love Festival, Arkansas Reggae Festival 2023 at the Rev Room. Go online and purchase your $30 advance tickets and Arkansas Reggae Festival t-shirts while they last at arreggaefest.com. For reserved seating and more information, call 501-744-8842. It's the Arkansas Reggae Festival 2023 at the Rev Room.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shelley Place with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. Kids are full of energy, but keeping them active in their teen years can be a challenge. Aim for an hour of physical activity every day. If they like sports, that's a great place to start. Keep the focus on fun, not winning, and encourage your child to do a variety of activities. If your child isn't meeting that 60-minute goal, gradually increase their activity in ways they enjoy. For more, talk with your pediatrician or visit healthychildren.org.
Yeah, do that. Thanks. I'm your host, Baker. In case you're just now tuning in, the name of the show is Tomorrow's Dream. Dang it, Jeff, where'd you go? There you are. There you are. Sorry, buddy, I keep losing you over here. I got two mixers, one microphone, and I'm not back, so I'm confused. Alright, we finished that one up with Take Rest, Brain Eater, the one single we have from them. So good. Catch them either Thursday at Vino's here in Little Rock or Friday at Nomads in Fayetteville. Is it Fayetteville? Is it Fort Smith? It's somewhere up there. Alright, Jeff, I hear you. You're telling me to move on. Here's a couple of the bands you can catch Friday up at Meteor Guitar Gallery in Bentonville, Arkansas. Couldn't find anything from Dissentious yet. It's a Hot Springs band, maybe new. Or Grand Inquisitor, who is a Northwest Arkansas project. Don't think they have recordings yet, maybe. But I got a super long track from The Salesman up next. I don't know if I've ever played this one up here or not, just because it's so long. It's like literally like 22 minutes. Something that's called Of Dust and Decay. Got that coming up next from The Salesman, but first here is Dallas, Texas's all my exes live in there Under a Spell with Crushed by the Stones. KBF Tomorrow's Dream, Voice of the People. ride with me all the way through that? I had to go to the car, catch a ride, if you know what I mean. That was The Salesman with Of Dust and Decay. Catch them this Friday at Meteor Guitar Gallery up in Bentonville with Grand Inquisitor, Dissentious, and the band you heard right before them, Under a Spell. We told you about all the shows. We'll tell you about them again here in a minute. Let's keep this rolling, though. Run right into some Telekinetic Yeti and Sleuthfoot here. Deterioration, Putrid Stew, and Severe Head Wound up next. We'll see what we got of time for else. KBF Tomorrow's Dream, voice of the people. Seems like it's kind of fade a bit, so we're back. Did I just find another show? I think I just found another show. Hang on, let me see if there's an event page for it, because I'm somehow missing this one. Yeah, wow, there it is. Okay. Friday at Vino's. Dang, I wish I had a little more time to play all this now. Dawn of Ascension's doing their EP release show with Ultimatum, Bloodletting, and Atos. Good stuff. I don't know anything about Bloodletting, unless we're talking Bloodletting Device. And then, yeah, here they are. They're from Texas. Okay. Ultimatum, also some Texas deathcore. Very cool. I'm gonna let's do this Slewfoot, and then we'll dust off that new Dawn of Ascension in a sec. Should have picked a shorter song. Here's Sleepless Days from Slewfoot. Catch them in Telekinetic Yeti. Christ, where'd it go? Saturday, Jonesboro. I think. Vino's deterioration was pretty much decapitated. Catch him at Vino's Sunday. Putrid stew and severe head
Body found in a duffel bag.
infested with maggots there. Severe head wound. Oh, hey, we got cops in the neighborhood. What is that? Here's, alright, we're gonna do this Dawn of Ascension, new one, hear from them, which I'm knocking off Process of Suffocation for them, so apologies, but Memphis band playing in Memphis versus Arkansas band playing in Arkansas. Just found out about the show Friday. I gotta pay more attention. It's Heavy Hits Little Rock. I was probably supposed to give away some tickets. You know what? Somebody give me a call. I'll see if I can't give you some free tickets to the show. One of them at least. You can. There's one Thursday. There's one Friday. There's a couple of them Friday. There's one. There's Little Rock. There's Fayetteville. Let me know where you're at. What you can go to. Give me a call. 501-433-0088. Score some free tickets to a show of your choice. Could be this one with Dawn of Ascension, Bloodletting, Ultimatum, and we'll do some Atos up next too. Probably gonna have to chop off Gutted Christ, Virginia band playing in Memphis again, you know, in favor of the local stuff as we do. But got you for about 10 more minutes, and then we'll see you guys next week. As always, I'm Baker. As always, the name of the show is Tomorrow's Dream. As always, it's Mondays from noon to 2 right here on KBF 88.3 FM, the voice of the people. Here's Dawn of Ascension with Corporate Death Machine. Death Machine from Dawn of Ascension. Cash rules everything. Alright, I think I just got one time for one more here. I'm gonna start playing. I gotta figure out because I can't see how long any of these songs are, so let me find one. Yeah, this is maybe just about appropriate in length here. And yeah, we'll do some Aetos. I saw him. I finally got to play with them in Jonesboro at that the Metal Fest I mentioned earlier, and never did get a chance to talk to the guys and see how the heck do you pronounce your name. I showed up just a few minutes late to their set too, so they probably said it and I missed it. Anyway, let's do it. Here is Aetos with Mockery. Catch them in Dawn of Ascension and Ultimatum and Bloodletting at Vino's Friday, plus all the other shows we told you about. Love you guys. See you next week. KBF.